So far, we have studied all the tabs and their options one by one. And there is only one menu left named File menu that in this video we want to study the different options of this menu. Previously, we talked about New and Open. And we learned that how can we create a new document by New. And how can we open the documents that we have created before. And now we are going to study the options of Info. In the Info section, as it is clear from the name, you can have comprehensive information about your PowerPoint file. Information like the size of the PowerPoint, the number of slides, and how many of these slides are hidden when it is created, when it is edited or printed, and all these are done by which user. You can see all this information in this part, and in the top of this menu you can see the location which your file has been saved. And by clicking on Open File Location option, you can open the folder that your file is saved there, and if you click on Copy Paste, you can copy the direction and the saved location. Now is in the memory of my clipboard. By clicking on the copy paste, that if I paste or press Ctrl+V, and as you see the address of the location of my file is pasted here. And in the Protect Presentation section, you can add some passwords on your PowerPoint file and secure your file by the help of the options like Always Open Read Only. The thing it does is that it opens your PowerPoint file only for reading, and it won't give permission of any editing of the information of your file to the user. Now, if I click on this option, as you see, this is shown here that this file should open by read only. And if you want to exit this mode again, click on it. The next option is Encrypt with Password, that it gives a password on your PowerPoint file, and anyone who has a password can see your PowerPoint file, but pay attention that write down the password somewhere and don't forget it, because if you forget the password, you can reset that and you will lose your file. When I click on this option here, it asks me to enter my password. Then when I click on OK, it says to re-enter my password. Then if I click on this OK, the password will be added to the presentation file, and no one can open my file in case that they don't know my password. If I want to close this file, first it asks if I want to save the changes, and if I click on Save, the PowerPoint file will be saved with the changes that we have made. And if I close the file and open it again before opening the PowerPoint file, it asks the password, that if the password is correct, the file will open. And to delete the password, you can select Encrypt with Password again and delete the password and click on OK. In this way, your file won't open by password and the password will be deleted. Also, it is possible that you give the file of the presentation to your friend, classmate, or your co-worker. I recommend you that before sharing the PowerPoint file, go to Info and check for Issues section and Inspect Documents section, that your file be examined with regards to the personal information and hidden slides. If you click on Inspect Documents section, your file will be examined based on hidden data and personal information. And then you can choose which one we deleted and which remains, and by doing this before sharing the PowerPoint file, you can secure your PowerPoint file and make sure that you delete the personal information that you don't want to be shared. I click on the inspect document. Let me tell you a point. Be sure that before doing the final tasks of inspect, make a copy of your file and then do inspect work on the copy of your slide, because if some features deleted from this part, you can't have it back by the help of undo option, and those features will delete forever. So do inspect tasks on the copy of your file. And in the document inspector window, the options like hidden data, personal information are listed here, and you can choose each one that you want it to be examined. You can activate the tick for all options and then click on the inspect option. After the inspect procedure starts, in each part that it finds data, it will list them for you here. That if you want to delete this information, you can click on remove all option in order to delete those data for that section. And you can do the same to the end. If I come a little lower in the invisible on slide content, it found some contents that I can click on remove all and delete them. By doing this, I'm sure that my file doesn't have personal information and hidden data, and I can share it easily. And then you can click on close, and now you make sure that you can share your file with high security and give it to your friends or coworkers. The next option in this section is check accessibility, that when I was explaining the review tab, I point out to the check accessibility option. So in the file menu and in info section, we won't talk about it. But the next option is check compatibility, that when you want to save your file with old version, this option gets active. When this window opens, when you click on Save As, and in the Save As type, you choose PowerPoint 97 2003's presentation and click on Save, and in this case, the compatibility checker window will open for you here too. This window will open for you in this way, and also when you come to Info tab and click on the Check Compatibility option, this window will be opened for you again. So you can open this window in two ways. And now, what are the warnings that you will face with them in this window? It shows us that what contents do we have in each slide, that if we want to save this file with old version, we may lose them. As an example, it says that in the slide number 4, 5, 6, or 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There are some data that it explains here and warn us if you want to save this file with old version, you may lose your information and effects in your slides. That we can go to these slides again, and based on the explanation that it gave, correct them in order not to face with the problems in the presentation if we save it with the old version. We come back to File menu and Info section and study the last option, Manage Presentation. By the help of Manage Presentation option, in the Recover Unsaved Presentation, you can have access to the PowerPoint files that you didn't save with a variety of reasons in section Manage Presentation and Recover Unsaved Presentation. In this folder, it gives the files of PowerPoint that you select each one and click on Open. It will show the PowerPoint files that you didn't save.